other way, of course, is that you can unmute your microphone, you can turn on your camera, and you can bid, and we can have some interaction here on the platform. Buyers, it's up to you. Whatever you're comfortable to do, we can support that here this afternoon. You're purchasing the property we describe as 13 Great Western Drive, Vermont South, a price to be determined under the auction conditions. If you are the successful bidder today, a deposit equaling 10% of the price that you bid and buy for, you need to agree to this afternoon. And that can be paid today with $20,000. The balance of that 10% can be paid on Monday. The vendors, they're offering a vacant possession settlement as soon as 60 days from today's date, or as long as 120 days. There is some flexibility there, 2, 3, or 4 months. Providing the 10% is paid up front, we can give you that flexibility. Vacant possession of the home, including all the fittings and fixtures, as inspected, minus any of the vendor's loose furnishings, but including the land and the improvements that we describe as 13 Great Western Drive, Vermont South. If you have registered to bid today, you will have been sent a copy of our auction rules of conduct, but I'll point out very briefly that today's auction shall be conducted in accordance with those rules and any additional conditions that were made available for your inspection before the start of today's auction. Those auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after it has been knocked down to the successful bidder. Those auction rules prohibit false bids and prohibit major disruptions by bidders and prohibit bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provide fines for this conduct. Our vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request, and the law permits vendor bids. The words I'll use to indicate I make a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those bidding terms and conditions, no different to what you'd expect to find at any auction throughout the state of Victoria. Very shortly, once the auction gets underway, you'll see the bids appearing on the screen. At the moment, you can see some photos of the property that are rolling through. The white bidding numbers will be overlaid there. That will be your prompt and your cue to keep an eye on the live status of the auction here this afternoon. And as those numbers increase, of course, they'll do so in line with the bidding that we see in the chat or the bidding that we hear from you yelling out your bid by turning on your microphone here this afternoon. Now, buyers, vendors have set what I believe to be an extremely realistic reserve price. That at that point in time, if we exceed that, I will call it on the market, and you will see those numbers that are starting in white, they will turn green. Green means go, green means sell here this afternoon. And it's important from that point, buyers, that you are the successful bidder, which means you need to be the highest bidder. We will give each and every one of you plenty of opportunity to secure your bid here this afternoon. If you get to a point where you have finished bidding and I'm asking for the next bid, then simply just type in out into the chat. And then we know not to look in your direction for any more bids this afternoon, buyers. I do ask, if you are considering to wait till the last minute, that you need to bear in mind that there can be half a second or even a second delay from the time that you type a bid into the chat to me picking that up, and indeed the number updating on the screen. And that 1 second could be enough to see you miss out on the property here this afternoon. So I encourage you to bid quickly, to make sure you get your bid in nice and promptly, and to give yourself that very best opportunity to purchase this home today, buyers. And what an opportunity it is. A great street, a beautiful boulevard location being Great Western Drive. You've got all of the area's amenities at your fingertips, buyers, whether it's the Bellbird Reserve, whether it is the Vermont Secondary, of course, subject to the school's approval, you're within the catchment there. Livingston Primary, Vermont South Shops, the tram, Eastlink, of course, within easy reach for you. Shopping at Vermont South at Knox, at the Glen, only moments away, buyers. But I'm sure it's the home that you're here to bid for. The location is A1. It's a family-friendly pocket of real estate, as we've just described. And it's a beautiful home, described in our description as a multi-generational offering. And of course, when you've got a generous home, 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, fantastic double garage underneath there, then that certainly does lead towards family-friendly living. The one thing that we really enjoy, and I'm sure for those that have had an opportunity to walk through the property, the orientation of the home, that beautiful easterly sun in the morning, and that sort of north-south orientation of the allotment gives you wonderful natural light through the home. And that is fantastic, especially in these periods of lockdown when you are spending more time at home than usual, being able to look out of your windows, to get plenty of natural light through, and enjoy the vista and the surrounds. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'd agree that is an important thing in today's marketplace. Open plan living for you there, updates throughout, an opportunity, of course, like with all residential real estate, to come in and to make your mark and to put your personal touch onto the property. But of course, before you can do that, you need to buy it here today. And before we sell, we'll give it 3 loud calls and give you plenty of opportunity to get your bid in here this afternoon, buyers. You've heard enough from me. My job is simple from here, to add up the numbers and yell them out. Your job is simple. It's to type the bid into the chat or to yell out your offer here this afternoon, buyers. With 33 people logged online, I'm sure that things are going to move quickly here today. So I encourage you to get your bid in early, to give yourself that chance to buy, ladies and gentlemen. It's in your hands now, an opening bid or offer to start here, 13 Great Western Drive here in Vermont South. Ladies and gentlemen, offer or bid to start. Where do we start? Where do we go here today? We're in your hands. Don't mind the offer here today, ladies and gentlemen. Flexible settlement terms, I've said, 60, 90, 120 days for you. Bidders and buyers, 13 Great Western Drive here in Vermont South, an offer or bid to start. Start us where you will here today, buyers. In your hands for an offer or bid. Stella, welcome to you. $1,180,000. The offer and bid in the start. You'll see that come up on the screen in white numbers very shortly, buyers. At $1,180,000. Let's move together in a $20,000 rise from there. At $1,180,000 at 1.2. Lubo, there we go. At $1,200,000's the call and 20. What do we say, Stella? Straight back to you. At $1,200,000, can we say 20 now? At $1,200,000's the call. Can we say 20 in the rise? At $1,200,000 the call. At 1.2 at 20 now. At 1,220,000, what do we say? 40. At 1,220,000, can we say 40? At 40, runs our new bidding there. At 1,240,000 the call. At 1,240,000 at 60 now. At $1,240,000, 3 in the competition here. At 1,240,000 we've got. At 1,240,000 we've got Stella or Lou. Can we make it 60 now? At 1,240,000 at 60 and 80, straight back, great competitive bidding there. At 1,280,000, rounded to 1.3 and away we go. At 1,280,000 against you now, Yuan and Stella. At $1,280,000. What? At $1,280,000 the call, rounded up, make it 1.3 anywhere now. At 1.3's the bid. Bidders and buyers, I'm happy to take 10 from here if that helps you out. At 1,300,000 in loan purpose, straight in there. At 1,320,000 the call. At 1,320,000 and 40 now. At 340 is the call. What about 60? At 340 is the call. What about 60 or 10? I'm happy with, as I said. At 1,340,000 and away we go. At 1,350,000, paddle 94. Thank you there. At 1,350,000 and 60, can we say? At 1,350,000 and 60, is it now? 350 we've got. $1,350,000. Spirited bidding in the chat here this afternoon. Confidence at $1,350,000. A chance to put your property search at an end here today. At $1,350,000 the call. At $1,350,000, are we all done? At $1,350,000. 60 now. Welcome back in the lead. At $1,360,000 is the offer there. At $1,360,000 buyers. At $1,360,000 bidders and buyers. Your opportunity is here and now. I can't make it any clearer than this. We are on the market and selling at $1,350,000. Daryl, you might just need to refresh that other screen to get the bids up there. At $1,360,000 is the call. At $1,360,000, you can see it there in green. At $1,360,000 against you now, paddle 94. At $1,360,000 we've got, we sell away if there is no better bid. At $1,360,000 is the offer. At $1,360,000. Can we tempt you back in for another 10? At $1,360,000, make it 10 in the rise if you like now. At $1,360,000 is the call, or even 5. I'm happy with that from here if that helps. At $1,360,000 the bid. At $1,360,000 we've got it locked away there. At $1,360,000. To those bidders from earlier, here is your opportunity now that we're on the market playing for keeps. We've had a 65 and a 70. Eileen, welcome to you. If I could ask you just to put your paddle number as well at $1,370,000, just so Daryl knows who we're dealing with immediately after the auction. At $1,370,000 bid now. At 370 is the call. Can we say 5? At 370 we've got, can we say 5 now? Or maybe straight to 1.4. Maybe a little cheeky, I know, but I have a feeling we're going to get there anyway. At 1,370 we've got. 370 is the call. Eileen, you're in front. If I can just ask for your paddle number. At $1,370,000 the bid. At 1,370,000, paddle 94, and also Mr. or Mrs. Bow in the position just below. At 1,370,000, Eileen, the bid's with you. At 1,370,000 we've got. 370 is the call. $1,370,000. 5,000 or better bid will keep you in the auction today. At 1,370,000 is bid. Here they are, 3 calls, nice and loud, ready to go, selling away at $1,370,000. What? Second call at $1,370,000. Buyers, this is the moment that I spoke about early in the auction. 71. 371 now, paddle 94 back in front. At 371, Eileen, how do we respond there? At 1,371,000. 371's the call. Round it up and away we go from there. 1,371,000. 75, paddle 7, Eileen. Thanks for entering that at 1,375,000. The call now. At 375, do we make it 6? Paddle 94. At 1,375,000, we'll make it straight to 1.4. At 1,376,000, we've got there. At 1,375,000, sorry, looking for 76 or better bid. At 1,375,000, paddle 7, you're in the lead. At 1,375,000 is the call now. We better bid there. At 1,375,000 to some of the other bidders we haven't heard for quite some time. If you can just confirm if we've got your best bid at 1,375,000, possibly to Loan Purpose and to Stella and to Yuan, some bidding from earlier. If you can just confirm if you're in or out at 1,375,000, just so I'm sure and you're sure and we're all sure. At 1,375,000, is that our best? Are we all done? At 1,375,000, what? 376 now. 76 back on top. At 1,376,000 back on top. Make it 80 if you like. At 1,376,000, make it 80 if you like in the rise now. At 1,376,000, Stella is out, I think, if you're bidding, and I hope we can find you something very, very soon at 1,376,000. Bidding is there now in the lead at $1,376,000. Can we say 80 potentially, Eileen, with you back on top at 1,376,000? 1,376,000 the bid. Round it up and away we go from there at $1,376,000. Each of you taking just that little bit of time to consider the next bid. We can't wait too long, however, at $1,376,000. I know the team are on the phone and assisting you here today at $1,376,000. We better bid than that today, buyers? I said 1 or better offer will keep you in it today. 0, and we'll knock down and sell to paddle 94. A current bid at $1,376,000. Once in the call, buyers, twice at $1,376,000. 78 now. At 78 and paddle 94, how do we respond? At $1,378,000. 378's the call, paddle 7. Do we make it 380 on top? For those just joining, we are on the market and selling away now. 1,378,000. Highest bid is there with paddle 7 at $1,378,000. If you're here to buy, this is the time that you need to state your intentions and bid either through the chat or yell out your bid by turning your microphone on at $1,378,000. Are we all done? Are we finished here this afternoon at $1,378,000, paddle 94? I'd welcome you back in again for maybe another 2,000 on top. At 1,378,000. Are we better bid? Even 1,000 to keep you in it now. At 1,378,000 once. Twice then. At $1,378,000. Paddle 94 and the other bidders. Are we in? Are we out here this afternoon? It's been the best part of 6 or 7 minutes since we've heard a bid from Loan Purpose or Yuan. If you can just confirm if you're in or out. At $1,378,000 here today, you need to know that we sell away to the best bidder. It's currently Eileen Paddle 7 at $1,378,000 to Paddle 94. It's now been 3 minutes since your last bid. I just need to know, are we in? Are we out? I know that you're probably just considering your next offer, but I need to prompt and understand you're out. Thank you, and I do hope that Lee and the team can find you something very soon. At $1,378,000. Is that our best bid today? Are we all done? At $1,378,000. We call away 3 times, and then it goes from there. At $1,378,000. First time. 379. Back in the lead, Paddle 74. Back in the lead there at $1,379,000. Paddle 7, how do you respond to that? Is there 1,000 or maybe a higher bid at $1,379,000? Do we maybe get to 380? 379 we've got. 1,379,000. 1,380,000, Paddle 7, straight back, 94. Give you the same tip for 1,000 or better bid. Or maybe try that higher bid, that knockout number. Maybe it's 385, maybe it's 390, maybe it's straight to 1.4. At 1,380,000, I'll leave that decision up to you, but you need to bid again if you'd like to purchase. At 1,380,000, Paddle 7's in the lead there. At 1,380,000, we've got it locked away at 380, over $1 million now. At 1,380,000. Paddle 94, do we see you back in the auction? $1,380,000. Bidding away $1,380,000. Paddle 7. Giving each of you a little bit of quiet to consider your next bid. $1,380,000. This is the pointy end of the auction. It's very hard to judge real estate within a few thousand. But you're going to need to do it today if you're going to buy $1,380,000. From my experience of online auctions, he or she who puts the big knockout bid is in the box seat. In most cases, that's the way it works out. Not all cases, of course, but certainly you want to play the odds if you're wanting to buy at the moment. Melbourne market rising, interest rates at an all-time low. Your opportunity now, buyers, at $1,380,000, Paddle 94. It's now been a couple of minutes since your last bid. At $1,380,000, you need to bid again if you'd like to give yourself that chance to buy. At $1,380,000 once. We sell away no better bid. At $1,380,000, second call. At $1,380,000. Paddle 94, your opportunity now to bid. Give yourself that opportunity to buy now at $1,380,000. A timely reminder for each and every one of you that we can't accept a late bidder offer here this afternoon at $1,380,000. Is that our final offer today? Paddle 94, I turn to you for some instructions now at $1,380,000. Can we see you back in again? Or is that a best bid? At $1,380,000 is bid once. Second time. At $1,380,000, Paddle 94. We look to you for instructions now. Are we in? Are we out? at $1,380,000. Just need to know. At some point, I will need to take your silences. No further interest. I am giving you an opportunity now, the benefit of the doubt, to get your bid in this afternoon. It's been 4 minutes since your last bid. I do seek some clarity from you here today. I would hate to see anyone miss the property at $1,380,000. Eileen, paddle 7. I appreciate your continued patience here this afternoon. My encouragement to you is to get the next bid ready at $1,380,000. Paddle 94, and to the other bidders, I need to give you very clear instructions that we call it 3 times now and 3 times only at $1,380,000. If there's no better bid, we sell away. We can't accept late bids or offers at $1,380,000. First time at $1,380,000. Second call. Lee, if you're not on the phone already, to paddle 94, if I can ask you to do so, just to seek that clarity as to whether we are in or whether we are out this afternoon. There's been spirited bidding right the way through from half a dozen bidders at $1,380,000. Eileen, it looks like it might be yours if we don't see any further bidding today. That's exactly what happens at $1,380,000, bidders and buyers. We call away for the third and final time. Just a reminder, we can't accept late bids. There's 1,000 there at $1,381,000. At $1,381,000, it took 5 minutes to get the last 1,000. I'd encourage you to get that next 1,000 ready at $1,381,000 now. At 381's the call. What do we say, paddle 7? At $1,381,000, my suggestion would be 385. At 381, we've got $1,381,000. $1,381,000 is the call. Paddle 7, your same opportunity now for 1,000 or better bid. $1,381,000 now. 381's the call. Paddle 94, you snuck in with $1,000 rise. Paddle 7, how do you respond now? At $1,381,000. As I encourage you before to get your next bid ready here this afternoon. At $1,381,000, we're away first time. At $1,381,000 in the calling now. 82. 82, let's keep the thousands rolling if we can. At 382's the call, unless someone wants to step above the pack and put that higher offer in. At $1,382,000, as I've said, it often ends up in success. At $1,382,000's the call now. At 3, can we offer it? At 382's the call. Can we say 3 now? 382, we've got paddle number 94. Can we see you back in for 1,000? At $1,382,000, 3's the next bid on top. Buyers for the first time, we offer it at $1,382,000. Second call, then all done. At $1,382,000, looking for that 1,000 or better bid. At $1,382,000, we'll call it third and final time. Looking for 1,000 or better number on top now, buyers. At $1,383,000. 83's the call there. At $1,383,000, do we say 4 or maybe 5? At 383, we need to keep it moving now. I'd say paddle number 94, you need to get that next offer ready. At $1,383,000, you both need to show each other that you're here to buy. At $1,383,000 with a quick response and a bid. At $1,383,000 is the call. At $1,383,000, paddle 7 now, back to you. At $1,383,000. Do we go again for 1,000 or better offer? $1,383,000. Do we make it 84? Or leapfrog with that favourable outcome at $1,390,000 potentially. At $1,383,000, paddle 7. Your first call is here at $1,383,000. Second time now at $1,383,000. Looking for that 1,000 or better bid today at $1,383,000. Here's your third and final call. Last opportunity. Plenty of chance to buy today at 4 now. At 84, we've got, do we say 5? At 84, we've got, I know the team are encouraging you. That's the way. Straight back in with $1,000 now. At 85's the bid in 6. Can we offer it there, Eileen? At 1,385,000, back to you for 1. At 85.5. At 85.5, it's bid there. At 1,385,500, nicely done. At 1,385,500, can we say 6? At 1,386 now, quickly in a half. At 386.5, will we say Eileen? At 1,386.5, can we offer it back? Or now's that time to put in the knockout at 1,386.5. Do we say 7? 1,386,500. 1,386.5. 387 there. At 1,387. Do we say a half on top? 1,387. Is there a half or better bid to keep us moving here this afternoon at $1,387,000 and a half? 387.5. Is it 388 now? 388 straight back. The halves are moving us along nice and quickly. Daryl is doing a sterling job with the numbers, keeping us up to date with what's happening live there. Current bid, $1,388,000. What do we say? Do we go another half? At 1,388,000, the call, 33 minutes, rounding off 33 minutes of the auction so far. At 1,388,500 now. At 1,388,500's the bid. At 1,388.5. 389. 389's the call. 389's the call. 1,389. 389. Paddle 94. In the lead there at 1,389,000. Eileen may be considering a higher bid from here. I'm not sure. At $1,389,000. Great competitive bidding from half a dozen or more here this afternoon. At 1,389,000. Is it another half on top? It is indeed at 389.5 and now makes 90 if you like. At 389.5, make it 90 now. At 1,389.5, either may it's at 90 now. At 1,390,000, we're bid. At 1,390,000, do we call it 500? Or do we come in with a stronger bid? I did suggest the 1.4 a little while back. Maybe we'll head in that direction with only 20 more $500 bids. Time will tell. At 1,390,000, but at 390, you've got a chance to put that big bid in, to stamp your authority and to give yourself that best possible opportunity to purchase today. At $1,390,000, ladies and gentlemen, you'll hear 3 calls if there's no better bid. We sell away then at $1,390,000. What? Second time. At $1,390,000, paddle 94 in the lead there. At 1,391,000. Strong bidding there, back in 1,000. At 391, what do we say from there? At what do we say from there? At 1,391,000, do we see another 1,000? A half. At 391.5. 391.5. Do we make it 92? 391.5. Offer is there, 1,391,500. Do we make it 392? 391.5. Round it up and away we go from there, buyers. Or if that's our best, Eileen, just simply type out into the chat and we know we've got our best bid and we sell away from there. At $1,391,500, we're 92 now. At 92, do we call it a half? At 92, do we call it a half from here? At 1,392,000, or do we round it straight to 1.4? At 1,392,000 and a half is the offer. At 1,392,500, do we call it 93? 392,500 is the bid. 392,500. Is it 393? Or do we have our best offer there? at 1,392,500. Selling away if there is no better bid, of course, at 1,392,500. Buyers, make it 93 in the rise or straight to 1.4 at 1,392,500. Is that our best? Are we all done here this afternoon at 1,392,500 once? Second call at $1,392,500 this afternoon, buyers. Eileen, I need to know your response. At 1,392,500. At 1,392,500. Do we roll the dice one more time? Do we put that last bid in? Give yourself one more opportunity at 93. Yes is the answer. At 1,393,000, do we say half again? And a half straight back. At 1,393,500. 393,500. Do we make it 94? 1,393,500. Perhaps that 1,004,000 knockout is what you need. At $1,393,500, the call here this afternoon. At 1,393,500. 94 is the next bid, of course, unless you put something higher than that this afternoon. At 1,393,500. 395, good bid. At 1,395,000, strong bid there. A half straight back or better bid also. At 1,395,500 now. At 395,500, everyone's resisting to go to 1.4, but I'm sure we're going to get there anyway this afternoon. At 1,395,500. Maybe 398, Eileen. 395,500 is the current bid. We can get there in halves, or we can get there with a larger bid this afternoon at 1,395,500. If you are watching this afternoon and thinking of engaging an agency, you can see how hard the team at Ray White, Glen, Waverley are working here this afternoon. Lee Morris, our lead agent, Darryl Wickham, Alan, Christine, Mark, they're all here to assist this afternoon at 1,395,000, which is why we are the City of Monash and surrounding suburbs #1 auction company at 1,395,000, whether it's on site or online. You can help, or we can help you there, buyers and sellers, at 1,395,500. Are we all done and finished here now? 96. At 96, do we say 500? At 396, do we say a half on top? At 1,396,500 it is. At 1,396,500. Do we call it 97, Eileen? Or just round it straight up to 1.4? At 396,500. 1,004,000, strong bid, Eileen, at 1,004,000, that's the way. At $1,400,000 there. At 1,004,000, we've got there at 1,004,000 in $501,000 bid since 1,370,000, but we're there at $1,400,000, buyers. Is that the best offer this afternoon? Paddle 94, your chance to come back if you like for a half or 1,000 or a better bid than that this afternoon at $1,400,000 now for the first time at 1,004,000. Second call at $1,400,000 now. Are we all done and finished here this afternoon? Paddle 94 need to know. Can we see you back in for a half or better bid at $1,400,000? You can see the number in green. It means we're selling away the best bidder, as I said. 10% deposit down today, 60, 90, 120 days. Very flexible settlement terms on offer from the owner at $1,400,000 there. We'll call it away 3 times and sell at $1,400,000 now once. At $1,400,000. Second time. At $1,400,000 now, bidders and buyers. Last opportunity to get your bid in. Paddle 94, your last bid was there a few moments ago. We just need to know, are we in? Are we out now? At $1,400,000, come forward with your next bid or just type out into the chat and we know we've got your best at $1,400,000. Third and final call. Are we all done now, buyers? At $1,400,000 and 500 and 500 on top there at $1,400,000 and $500 on top. Paddle 7, how do we respond there? At 1,400,500. 1,400,500 is the number to beat now. $1,400,500. An opportunity to put your property search to an end today. Record low interest rates at $1,400,500. Is that our best offer now? At $1,400,500. Eileen, if I can seek your confirmation, are we in? Are we out this afternoon? At $1,400,500 called away first time. Second call at $1,400,500 here now for the third and final opportunity. If there's no better bid, this is where we sell today at $1,400,500 buys. Is that our best bid? Eileen, I just need to seek your clarification so I'm sure and you're sure and we're all sure here this afternoon that we've got our best bid at $1,400,500. Just need to be sure. It's been 4 minutes since you put that $1.4 million bid in. I know it's been time to consider what the options are. The opportunity that's right in front of you now is to buy this wonderful home. But in order to do that, you'll need to put yourself back in the lead at $1,400,500 is the money now. At $1,400,500 for half or better bid. 1.4 and $500. And another half makes 401. How do we respond to that at 401? Do we call it a half? 401. Is there another half or better bid? $1,401,000. 500 or better offer this afternoon at $1,401 is the call. Do we say half again? Paddle 94, do we tempt it back on top? Number 7's in the lead at the moment at $1,401,000 is the call. Do we say half or better number now? $401 is the number to beat. Do we suggest another half on top? At $1,401,000. Guys, I've got to tell you, $1,401,000, over 200 online auctions. It is hard to pick a winner here this afternoon. At $1,401,000, it's been a seesaw. Have we got to that breaking point? I'm not sure. At $1,401,000 to paddle 94. I need your instructions now. At $1,401,000 once, 402. Lebo back on. At $1,402,000, if you can just confirm your paddle number as well. At $1,402,000. 1,402,000. If you can confirm your paddle number this afternoon at 1,402,000 before we keep moving along today at 1,402,000. Just confirm that number you used to register. That would be fantastic at $1,402,000. Or if Darryl, you've got the list, if you can just type it into the chat at $1,402,000. Paddle 6, thank you so much. At $1,402,000, working like a Rolex here in the background today. At $1,402,000, paddle 6, you're in the lead against 94 and 7 earlier now. At $1,402,000, come round from the outside to take the lead at $1,402,000. At $1,402,000 is the call. 1,000 or even a half will keep you in, and if not, we'll sell away at $1,402,000. First time in the calling now. Paddle 6 at $1,402,000. Second time at $1,402,000. Don't miss it here and now. At $1,402,000 to paddle 7 and paddle 94. Need to know your intentions. Are we in? Are we out this afternoon? At $1,402,000. Third and final call, all done. Finished and silent here this afternoon at $1,402,000 in favour of paddle 6. Is there a better bid now? To paddle 94 and paddle 7. Just need to know. 94, it's been 5 minutes since your last bid. And Eileen, it's been 3 minutes since your last bid. Just seeking your clarification as to how we move forward from here. Paddle 6 in the driver's seat at $1,402,000. Is that going to be the winning number here today? $1,402,000 buyers. Is that our best? Have we reached the summit here in Great Western Drive at $1,402,000? What a wonderful family opportunity it is to open plan living areas, wonderful surroundings, parks and facilities close by. $1,402,000. Are we all done? At $1,402,000, Eileen and paddle 94. Have we seen your best offer? If we have, if we can just ask you to type out into the chat so that we're all sure this afternoon at $1,402,000. If we don't hear anything further after the 3 calls, we can only assume that 4 and 6 minutes ago were your last bids, and indeed there is no further offer today at $1,402,000. Here they come, your 3 calls at $1,402,000 once. Second time at $1,402,000 to paddle 6. I appreciate your patience this afternoon at $1,402,000. We call away third and final time. Last opportunity here this afternoon. As I said, we can only assume after several minutes of no further bidding that there is no further offer today. Unless you get your bid in now, you will miss the opportunity today at $1,402,000. Last opportunity at $1,402,000 to Eileen and to paddle 94. This is fair warning for you now at $1,402,000. 10% down today, 60, 90, 120 day settlement terms. I can see that you're both still logged into the auction. I would appreciate some confirmation at $1,402,000. First call. Are we in? Are we out? At $1,402,000. Second call at $1,402,000. I'm sure you'd agree with 6 and 8 minutes since the last bid. It is unlikely that we will see further bidding today at $1,402,000. And very, 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 very fair warning that we sell away after the third call. As I said, we can't accept late bids or offers here today at $1,402,000. Second time now in the call at $1,402,000. We'll call away now, buyers. Third and final opportunity. Last call we sell away at $1,402,000. No further rise or late bid at $1,402,000. We are selling at $1,402,000. We are selling. We are sold, and congratulations. Well purchased here this afternoon, $1,402,000. On behalf of Ray White and her vendors, have a fantastic weekend to our winning paddle number 6. If you can, stay online, and from here, the team at Ray White will assist you with the contract process immediately after the auction. Please stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you on the auction floor very shortly. Bye for now.